is up? Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I'm starting a classroom setup series. I'm not sure how many parts this is going to be, but I want to take you along to set up my classroom for next school year. If you haven't already seen me mention that I will be in second grade again next year, and I will be in the exact same classroom, now you know, and I am so excited. This is the first year I have ever, and I'm only a fourth year teacher, but this will be the first year I am in the same classroom, on the same team, in the same grade, at the same school, like all those things. And so I'm so excited. So all my stuff is already in my classroom. I'm used to the space. And so I feel like I can just set things back up. I was able to leave some things up, and I will show you here later on in the video when we get to the school, but I was able to leave like stuff up on my walls for some of the things. And then I left some bulletin boards up, things like that. So I will kind of, like I said, show you those things, but I'm not really sure exactly what I want to get done today. I know I want to, like, a part of what I want to get done is just like starting to get all my stuff set up. All my stuff, furniture, everything is just like in the middle of my room or in my closets. And so I want to just start pulling stuff out and setting it up. Okay, enough of the rambling. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, buckle up because this is about to be a long one. So when I first get to school, this was me seeing my classroom for the first time since it's been cleaned. And I just take some time to assess the environment, assess the situation, see what I have going on, see where everything is at. The custodians, when they put stuff back in, they kind of put stuff kind of all over, not just in the center of the room. So that's where I start. And then I get in this like mood of just like, okay, I want things to be a little different than last year. And so here I am trying to put my desk, my teacher desk, on the opposite side of the classroom. And so this was a struggle to move from its original spot. As you can see, I'm trying to push this thing. I mean, I successfully do it, but it was a lot. It was hard. I was sweating. And to keep in mind, I was here doing this on the weekend, and so there was no air condition on, and we're in the middle of summer. It was hot. So unfortunately, I put it over here. I even tried to put my little rolling cart next to my desk like I like it. And guys, I did not like it. I was so annoyed that I didn't like it, but I was like, it just doesn't look right. I tried to move it and adjust it. It was not working. I did not like it. So ultimately, I moved it back to its original spot. And that's just its home. I like it over here, and that's that. So I moved it back, got it all cleaned up, and then I was able to put my rolling cart back over there. And I decided while my desk was drying from me wiping the whole entire thing, I was going to take the time to go around the classroom and do some other little jobs. So here I am taking down this tablecloth. I covered up my bulletin boards because I wasn't really planning on changing them. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to leave them up. So I just wanted to cover them so they stay protected. So I was taking those tablecloths down. And so I'm trying to move the things out of the way for this one so I can take it down. This is my library one with a quote on it. I just really like it still, which I feel like never happens. I feel like I always am just ready for a change at the end of the year. And a lot of the stuff that I had this last year, I loved so much that, like I said, I'm ready to just do it again and have the same stuff. So that was super exciting. So now that those are uncovered, I want to set up my library. So I'm putting these shelves back where they go. These shelves were provided from my school and I love them, but they are short, I feel like. I mean, they're fine, but I liked my cube storages because they were a little bit taller. But my cube storages in my classroom library were breaking, so I had to move them out, get rid of them. They're in a different spot in my classroom now. And then to take a break from my library, I decided to take on the task of these closets. This was a very overwhelming process, but we just started with the first thing I saw, which love this thing. It's a cute little decor that I have next to my library, so I just hung that back up, and just seeing that back up on my wall just makes me so happy inside, as you can see. And then I decided to actually just walk away from the closets because, again, they were so overwhelming that I decided to go ahead and get my library bins back into my library. I'm wanting to reorganize this situation somehow, some way, but I haven't decided on that, and so I just decided to get them off this other shelf and put them back on these shelves for the moment. I don't know how I want to redo things. If I'm going to, I'm not sure, but I wanted them out of the way so I could use that big bookshelf for something else. Which, something else is the student book bins. I like having those right next to the library so they can just grab those, get books from the library, go to their seat with their books. And then I decided to go ahead and start wiping things down from the closets. I was pulling things out. These two little tables and shelves were in the closet, so I took those out, wiped them down, put them where I wanted them. And then I just started to do other little tasks. These little boxes, these snack boxes, I'm using for my Fundations little magnet tiles. Got this from Target in the dollar section. Absolutely love them. And I can officially say I got all the magnet tiles organized. And it was sure like the most tedious, long, daunting task, but we got it done. So here I am, just kind of organizing some things, getting like the little things out, like putting all those little things on my desk, on to different shelves, different tables, just getting all of those little things out now that I have the furniture placed. My first goal was to get all of the furniture placed first, and then go from there and start to put all the little things out. I got this rug next to my desk now. That's brand new. And if you were looking around my room, you can kind of see the different setup. Things are different, but that rug that I was just showing you was from a teammate on my team. She always has the cutest stuff. Her room is always super cute. So I was super thankful for that. Okay, this is day 2 of my classroom setup. Heading in, this is kind of where I started, and it's looking really good. Like, I feel like I got a lot done in that first day. It has been the best thing ever to be able to be in my classroom again with not having to move and everything. I feel like I'm doing things so much faster. But I'm putting up these magnets. These are what I use for my vocab cards for each unit, and so those are linked in my Amazon storefront if you're interested. They are amazing for things like that. And I also showed some bulletin border. I actually decided to put it around that area too where my vocab cards are going to be, because I didn't have any up there last year, and I don't know why, but it's just like that one that I just showed. And then I am hanging things up. So like my Rula posters, my hydration station posters, my check for understanding posters. I have some like cute, just like decoration posters that I hang up. And there are some things, and there's a lot more that I was hanging up too throughout the day, but I have most of the same things hanging up, but I did switch up some of the areas of where I was putting things. A lot of the things are in the exact same spot, but there are a few things that I moved elsewhere compared to last year, and I just like it. I like change, but I feel like I loved my stuff so much last year, like I said, that I'm just so happy with using it all again. These are the posters I was telling you about, and then I actually go down to the printer and was printing some things. I started to print some back to school things, first week of school things. I'm so excited to be this far along in my classroom setup already this summer. And just like that, that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I loved making this video. And I feel like there's so much I didn't put in this video of my classroom. And so I will show you more as the summer goes on. I will kind of show you more updates and stuff. In this video, it was more so getting like the furniture placed where I wanted it. And now that that is done, I'm able to kind of do like the little things, hanging stuff up, which I showed in this video as well a little bit. It's going to be more tedious, smaller tasks kind of from here on out, since now that, like I said, furniture is placed where I want it, it's typically just like those little jobs now. but there's usually a lot of those. So with that, I will plan to do more videos showing you organizational things, showing you classroom management things, showing you back to school night stuff and prepping for that. Those are kind of some of the ideas I have in my head for videos. If there's anything specific that you're wanting to see regarding like setting up a classroom or back to school night or just back to school in general, let me know down in the comments below so I can kind of plan out my future videos. And like I have mentioned, I do have an Amazon storefront now, and so I always have that linked in my bio. I will also link it down below in the description box. If you are ever wondering or interested in knowing where something is from or wanting to get it yourself, most of the time my stuff is from Amazon. I would say the majority of my stuff is. And so I have everything linked there. That is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have not already subscribed, please subscribe down below and stay tuned for more back to school content. Bye.